Cellular devices have become a relevant aspect on almost every level of our lives. Whether it's the academic level, the social level, or the working level, cell phones have played a large role in how we communicate and interpret the world. Today I wanted to discuss how the usage of phones can affect our lives. More importantly, I wanted to focus on how the overuse of phones can have negative drawbacks. The effects of overuse include the removal from personal relationships, like the ones involving family, and an increasing pressure to gain acceptance from society. To start off, phones have made it more convenient to work longer hours, remain in contact with coworkers 24 hours a day, and take a heavier workload on. According to Catherine Milton, expert in case studies involving phone usage, the average worker with a phone would rather be accessible 24 hours a day for their job than take 2 days off of the week to spend with their family. Middleton then further explained that phones intensify people's working practices, so additional tasks can be completed within their traditional times and spaces. For example, the device is used as a silent communicator when attending meetings. This concept of a silent communicator is applicable to almost any situation. For example, like students, they can submit assignments online while in a different class. The problem of using cell phones in this context of silent communicators causes them to be more withdrawn from the world they're currently in with the external world. Another effect that I want to discuss is the desire to be approved by society. According to Rich Ling, author of The Mobile Connection, The Cell Phone's Impact on Society, the mobile telephone has become an icon for contemporary teens that allows them to participate in gifting. People are now more likely to judge themselves based on the types of notifications they receive throughout the day, whether it's text messages, emails, or networking notifications. People value themselves on how many times their phone blinks or rings in a day. The self-image depends on cellular devices, and the usage of the word gifting that Ling describes further influences us to judge and reevaluate our lives because of our lack of or our popularity on a phone. It builds a false sense of security that causes us to want to be wanted by a larger group of people rather than being content and happy with ourselves. Ling supports this by saying that ownership of the correct type of mobile telephone shows that teens are aware of current trends and causes them to be evaluated on the possessions that they have. The false sense of security that phones create prohibit us from seeing past the cellular devices that we use so often. The expectation should not have to be fulfilled in society, the one that states we need to have a certain level of phone usage in order to be approved or accepted. So, what should we do to defend ourselves against this overuse in cell phones that causes us to be separated from our family and to be pressured into societal demands? The solution of this problem so much doesn't come from me. I only wanted to make you aware of the cause and effect relationship that phone usage can have upon people in our society today. I think it's the responsibility of the individual to decide whether or not he or she is taking their phone usage too far. As for myself, I think it's time I reevaluate what I'm spending my time on.